Hey YouTube. So I wanted to briefly talk about this whole thing about Nelly. I think it's Nelly, Snoop, Rick Ross, and Soldier Boy. Apparently is performed at the inauguration, or they're supporting Trump. I don't watch anything that's celebrating or commemorating Donald Trump, so I didn't see them perform or whatever. But of course, I'm hearing like the backlash. And here's the thing: we all have a right to support whomever we like. Whatever your politics are, whomever you support, that's your business. But you have to anticipate the backlash. First of all, Snoop, you're literally on audio talking about whoever support Donald Trump is a coon and all of these nefarious things. Like you're the one that there's literally audio of you saying that this man is horrific, he's horrible, he's this and he's that. And the thing about that is he's done more nefarious things since then. So what changed? If it's not about a check, if it's not about you making money off the situation, I'm really interested to see what changed. You can support him. That is your constitutional right. You can support whomever you like. Everybody gets to support whomever they like. But I really literally want to know what changed. What changed between, because what you basically said before is that Donald Trump was bad for black people. He, anybody who supported him was a coon and all of these things. So his behavior hasn't changed. In fact, most would argue his behavior has become more negative and more nefarious towards certain identities and certain groups. So what changed? Other than you are not making as much money as you used to make, and that was a check. See, here's the thing. If people come out and say, look, he was paying well and it's something that I wanted to do for the money, that's fine. But Nelly, because I don't know if Snoop has made a statement or whatever, but Nelly is basically trying to say it's about unity and everybody coming together. Nelly, nobody believes that that's the reason why you're supporting Donald Trump. Donald Trump does not believe that's the reason you're supporting him. Everybody knows you did it for money, and that's your right. But to try to camouflage it as something else, it's ridiculous and it's offensive. Soulja Boy is a clown. He does things for attention, money and attention. So it's not even, I mean, not that it's not important because the effect is still the same, but that, yeah, you got Soldier Boy. You kind of got to excuse him sometimes, yeah. But it's weird because I feel like black women are the only people who continuously and consistently stay on business. We always stay on business, and that's the one thing, because people like to push the narrative that we're not supportive of each other. I disagree with that wholeheartedly. I believe that black women are supportive. They love each other. They advocate for each other. They protect each other. And they stand together when they know that they're standing in righteousness and they're doing what's right for everybody. And that's the one thing that I appreciate. This is, you know what I'm going to turn this into? Because I was going to go on and on and on about these people, but I'm not. I'm going to turn this into an appreciation for the 92%. I am so grateful and appreciative of the 92%. Everybody stand strong. Like I said, we can take our break. We can decide that we're going to do more spas, more self-care, because I'm definitely all about that. But we're going to stay aware. We're going to make sure we know what's going on. We make sure we keep ourselves knowledgeable. But this next 4 years, we are going to focus on self-care, and we're going to focus on the betterment of each other, making sure we're taking care of each other, we're looking out for each other, we're advocating and protecting each other. Because I just seen something, and see, I decided to not indulge today, because today was already it wasn't even a hard day or anything like that. I was just tired because I didn't sleep. So I was just like, I don't want to be agitated. I'm already exhausted. I don't want to be agitated as well. And so I decided not to watch much of the news, but I've seen like clips of stuff. I was watching Tabitha Speaks Politics. She's a pretty big political commentator here on YouTube. And Donald Trump is already rolling back I think it's the I don't want to misquote it, but it's something regarding civil rights. It was an act 1964. It was a legislation that was put in place in 1964. And he's rolled it back, basically saying people can discriminate against you. They cannot hire you because you're black. They've already been doing that. They've already been doing that. But I guess they can just be open and honest. It's going to be a trying 4 year. No, it's not. It's not. I'm not claiming that. I'm not even claiming that. It's not going to be a difficult 4 years. It's not, because we trust God, first of all. And second of all, we're going to take care of each other. We're going to take care of ourselves, and we're going to be totally fine. So I don't even want to speak that. I don't even want to put that energy out there. But for Snoop and Rick Ross and Soulja Boy and Nelly, I guess everybody for sale. Like somebody said, I think it was on Twitter. No, I'm not even on Twitter. It wasn't on Twitter. It was like Instagram. Somebody said this is the reason that Harriet Tubman had to carry a gun. Because do you know how difficult it was to convince some slaves that they weren't slaves? But we're not gonna. I'm not gonna call them men out their names, because I have some things that I would call them, but I'm not gonna do that. They have a right to make the choice that they made, but the part that kind of aggravates me a little bit is like they're not expecting a backlash. Like Nelly, I think Nelly made a couple of statements. It's like you might as well be quiet. You got your check, you got your favor, your whatever it is that you got out of the deal, and so take that and eat that. But it's like you keep coming out, keep saying things like you're trying to convince somebody. You're not convincing anybody of anything. I'm pretty sure 90+% of people know that you did it for a check. They believe that you did it for a check. So you making these statements, saying that it was something different, nobody believes you. Nobody believes you. You don't believe you. Child, Ashanti don't believe you. Don't nobody believe you, Nelly. You did it for the money. I hope it was worth it. And then I see that you have a Las Vegas residency all of a sudden. And then, so I see that you have a Las Vegas residency. And then, what else was going on? I don't know. I just hope the check was big enough. Because they say everybody have a price. Hopefully, apparently that was your price. So it is what it is. But yeah, expect the backlash. There are some people not going to support you. Here's the thing. And I thought about this when I first heard that he was performing at Trump's inauguration. My friends and I have already bought tickets because Ja Rule and Nelly is performing, I think in August. I already bought my ticket. If I didn't buy my ticket, I would not have gone, because here's the thing. He has the right to choose to support Donald Trump, and I have a right to choose not to support him because he's supporting Donald Trump. You see how America works? You see how that goes? People get so bent out of shape. I'm never bent out of shape about people's choices. Like, you can choose to support him, but know that there's going to be backlash, and know that my choice more than likely is going to be not to support you. So I already bought the ticket. It's Ticketmaster. They give you a really hard time. I'm sure they're not going to give me my money back. So I'm going to go to the show. I'm going to enjoy all the other artists, but Nelly can't get $1 from me for anything outside of this concert that I already paid for, so I can't do nothing about it. But other than that, it's a no for me, dog. Snoop, Nelly, Rick Ross, Soulja Boy, it's a no for me. It's a no for me. So you support someone like that, then you obviously don't want my support, and that's fine. But to the 92%ers and the 80%ers, I love y'all real bad, and we're going to be perfectly fine this 4 years because we're going to take care of each other. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.